lens that we're seeing this particular Jungle book is much more of the present, the jungle of the world. I want to examine the idea of a child in relation to animals, wild animals. There's a real relationship between the Earth's atmosphere, the climate change, and the cities that we live in. I think the biggest problem is that we choose to ignore it. We choose to turn off. That's what I want to share with my children and the new generation.
How dare you?
Is that no, I'm not going to switch off. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to Disneyfy it. I'm going to talk about it. So what's really important to say is that this is not a children's show. And this is not an adult's show. This is everybody's show. We are right here now, and we are dealing with climate change. At some point we shifted, our civilization shifted, and we started to feel that we control nature. We are not guests, but we are owners of nature, of Earth. The young generation are so engaged in reversing that thinking of being owners, but actually we're guests as much as the other species that we share the world with. But with this project, what I'm learning a lot from is how to commit and be anchored down by a script. And what's interesting is, as I'm saying this right now, just today, I'm trying to cut the anchor away while we're in the production time. We're using a process of body syncing. So each character has a voice which has their own text. That text, that character's voice, belongs to one particular dancer, one particular body. The sentence is carrying the intention. So your body has to carry that intention. What's really exciting also is I've worked with different genres in a production, different forms like animation, and I've obviously worked with music and dance. It's really about, at this moment of the narrative, and that's why the script is important, at this point on this scene, which element, which genre takes precedent? Which says it the strongest? Is it the animation? Is it the movement? Or is it the text? Or is it the music, etc.?
So my name is Thomasin, and I'm playing Rama. He is the alpha male of the wolf pack. So this is my main character in the production. But I also play a monkey, and I also play part of Kaa, the snake, the body of Kaa. It was interesting because in the beginning of the process we were very much looking at video footage of the animals, of the specific animals that we were exploring. So we were finding a lot of animal characteristics that we were playing with, little expressions of how they would interact with their environment and their mannerisms. So we were trying to pick up on these details and slightly exaggerate them and play with how we use them, not just as the animal, as the dance evolved gradually, how that could somehow coincide with human movement as well. It's been a very interesting journey so far of this sort of transitioning halfway between human and animal. This kind of human-centric mentality that the world has. For me, this kind of disintegrating that into animal again, sort of returning, this sense of return, you know, back to something more primal, back to something less kind of intellectually driven. That's something at the heart of what we all kind of, you know, deeply connect to more. I think there's a real power there. We're empowering audiences, I hope, especially younger generations, to continue rising up.